Welcome back to the channel Coin Star. What you're doing, because this is going to blow your mind. Imagine finding a simple 1-cent coin, a penny, lying around in your pocket, and realizing it could be worth a staggering $74 million. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible world of rare coins, specifically the 1968 D. Lincoln penny, and why some versions of this coin are turning everyday collectors into millionaires. Buckle up, because this is going to be one epic ride. Let's start with a little history. The 1968 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark just below the date. This was a year of great significance in American history, post the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Vietnam War tensions, and the Apollo space missions reaching new heights. While the world was changing, so were the coins in our pockets. The U.S. Mint was producing millions of these pennies, but little did anyone know that a few of these coins would turn out to be gold mines for collectors. Now, the 1968 D penny was struck using 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, meaning it has a decent melt value due to its copper content. But we're not here for scrap value, we're here for the jackpot rare coins that make history. Okay, let's get straight to the point. Why is a 1-cent coin from 1968 selling for millions? The answer lies in rarity and errors. Some versions of the 1968 D penny have major minting mistakes, making them incredibly valuable. Let's break down some of the most sought-after errors you should look for. If your penny has a slightly doubled appearance on Lincoln's face, the date, or the words, "In God We Trust," congratulations. You may be sitting on a fortune. Some of these coins have fetched tens of thousands at auctions. Coins struck improperly can have a misaligned image or partial blank space. Some extreme off-center 1968 D pennies have sold for over $5,000. This is the biggest mystery. Some 1968 pennies were accidentally struck without the D mint mark, making them extremely rare. These missing mint mark errors have been known to go for huge amounts at auction. Occasionally, a penny is struck on a foreign coin blank or a dime planchet, making it unique. If you find one of these, you could be looking at thousands, if not millions, in potential value. So, how much can these pennies really be worth? Here's where things get mind-blowing. Standard circulated 1968 D pennies, worth around 1 to 10 cents, just pocket change, uncirculated or MS-65 plus graded coins, can fetch $20 to $200 in some cases. Rare error coins, double die, off-center, no mint mark, typically valued between $1,000 and $15,000 depending on rarity. Extremely rare versions, the ones that defy logic, including proof errors, unique strikes, or verified minting anomalies, have been auctioned for $74 million. Yes, this happened. Collectors and investors alike are going crazy for these rare pennies, and auctions around the world are proving that the right coin can make someone an instant millionaire. Now, the most important question: do you have a 1968 D penny worth millions? Here's how to check. Grab a magnifying glass and inspect the date, Lincoln's face, and lettering for doubling. Check the mint mark, or lack of one. Missing D mint marks are extremely rare. Look for any off-center strikes or unusual thickness in the coin. Weigh the coin. Some error pennies were struck on different metal planchets. If you suspect something valuable, get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC for authentication. So, there you have it, folks. The 1968 D Lincoln penny is not just any old coin, it could be a life-changing discovery. Whether you're a collector, an investor, or just someone hoping to strike it rich, this is proof that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. Could you be holding a small fortune in your pocket right now? What if I told you that a simple 1972 Lincoln penny, a coin you might have seen countless times, could be worth up to a staggering $75 million? Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we're diving deep into the mystery, rarity, and jaw-dropping value of the 1972 1-cent Lincoln penny. Stay with me until the end because I'll also reveal how you can identify if your penny is a life-changing jackpot. Before we uncover the secrets behind this $1,000,000 penny, let's take a brief journey back in time to 1972, when this coin was first minted. The year was 1972, a time of innovation, economic shifts, and cultural revolutions. Amidst all this, the U.S. Mint continued producing the famous Lincoln pennies, which had already been in circulation since 1909. But little did people know that some 1972 pennies would become some of the rarest and most valuable coins in history. So, what makes the 1972 Lincoln penny stand out? Unlike regular pennies, some of these coins were struck with a very special error, known as the 1972 double die obverse. A double die error happens when the coin's design is accidentally imprinted twice on the die, creating a doubled image effect. If you look at the 1972 penny carefully, you might notice a very clear doubling on "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1972. This rare minting mistake is what makes certain versions of this penny worth an absolute fortune today. Now, let's talk value. Not all 1972 pennies are worth millions, but some versions are highly sought after by collectors and investors. Here are the key types of 1972 pennies you need to look for. Okay, now for the most important part: how can you tell if your 1972 penny is the rare jackpot coin? Here's what to do: look for doubling on "In God We Trust, Liberty," and 1972, check with a magnifying glass or microscope for minting errors, use a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to verify authenticity. Hold on to any mint condition coins, they could skyrocket in value. You won't believe this, but some lucky collectors have already hit the jackpot. In a major auction, a pristine 1972 double die obverse penny fetched a mind-blowing $75 million. Imagine trading a single penny for a mansion, luxury cars, and financial freedom for life. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1972 Lincoln penny that could change your life. Now, it's your turn. Grab your old coin jars, check your change, and see if you have one of these $1,000,000 pennies hiding in plain sight. Fire if you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more valuable coin content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a rare coin update. Also, drop a comment below if you have a 1972 penny. Who knows, you could be the next millionaire. Did you know that a single penny could make you a millionaire? Yes, you heard that right. A 1974 Lincoln penny could be worth up to $10 million. Stick around as we uncover the rarest and most valuable pennies ever discovered. To understand why the 1974 Lincoln penny is so valuable, we need to take a step back in time. In the early 1970s, the U.S. Mint experimented with different materials for pennies due to the rising cost of copper. Instead of the usual copper composition, a few experimental pennies were struck in aluminum and bronze-clad steel. These rare experimental coins were never meant for circulation, but a few of them somehow escaped the mint. The 1974 aluminum Lincoln penny is considered one of the rarest coins in existence. Out of more than 1.5 million aluminum pennies struck, nearly all were melted down, except for a few that mysteriously vanished. Today, only a handful of these coins are known to exist, making them a collector's dream. So, how much is one of these ultra-rare pennies worth today? The last known auction price for an authentic 1974 aluminum penny was in the millions. Experts estimate that a high-grade specimen could fetch up to $10 million at auction. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for this legendary coin. If you have a 1974 penny, here's what you need to check. Look at the color and weight. A regular copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams, but the rare aluminum version weighs only 0.93 grams. If you think you have one, take it to a professional coin grader immediately. And it's not just the 1974 penny. Other Lincoln pennies, like the 1909 SVDB and the 1943 copper penny, are also worth thousands or even millions. Coin collecting is more than a hobby, it's an opportunity to strike gold. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your pennies. Who knows, you might be sitting on a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin discoveries. See you next time. What if I told you that a simple 1976 Lincoln penny, something you might find in your pocket or a jar at home, could be worth a staggering $17 million? That's right. Some of these rare pennies are fetching mind-blowing prices, and today, we're going to uncover why. So stick around, because you might just be sitting on a fortune. Before we get into the ultra-valuable pennies, let's take a step back and understand the history of the 1976 Lincoln penny. This coin was struck during America's bicentennial era, making it part of a historically significant period. However, while the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins were redesigned for the bicentennial celebration, the humble Lincoln penny retained its traditional design. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that had been in use since 1909. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, which had replaced the original wheat ears design in 1959. Now, let's talk about the rare and valuable varieties of the 1976 penny. Not all 1976 pennies are worth thousands or millions of dollars, but some ultra-rare error coins and unique varieties command insane prices. Here's what to look out for. One of the most valuable error varieties is the 1976 double-die obverse penny. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice with a misalignment, causing a noticeable doubling on the inscriptions, especially in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." If you spot this, you might have something worth thousands. Another rare error is the off-center strike, where the design is shifted significantly to one side. The value of these coins depends on how off-center the strike is. The more dramatic, the more valuable. And then, there's the Holy Grail, the 1976 aluminum penny. This coin was never meant to be released to the public. Only a few were struck as test pieces, and most were recalled and melted down. If you somehow find one, it could be worth millions. So, what are these rare pennies actually worth today? Well, here are some jaw-dropping auction records. Yes, you heard that right. The 1976 aluminum penny is rumored to be worth up to $17 million if one ever surfaces in the market. So, how can you check if you have one of these ultra-valuable pennies? Here's what you need to do. Make sure it's a 1976 penny. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on letters, off-center strikes, or other minting errors. A normal 1976 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If yours is made of aluminum, it will be much lighter. If you think you have a rare penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it authenticated and valued. So, next time you come across a 1976 Lincoln penny, take a closer look. It might just change your life forever. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more hidden treasure tips. Coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible world of rare coins and talking about one specific penny that could be worth up to $18 million. Yes, you heard that right, a simple 1977 Lincoln penny could turn you into a millionaire overnight. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's find out why this coin is so valuable. First, let's take a quick look at the history of this penny. The 1977 Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint and features the iconic design by Victor D. Brenner, showing President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Over 4.1 billion of these coins were produced, making it seem like a very common coin, but some rare errors and special variations have turned a few of them into gold mines. Now, you may be wondering, how can a penny be worth millions? The answer lies in rare mint errors and unique variations. Here are a few reasons why some 1977 pennies are extremely valuable. Double die errors. Some 1977 pennies have noticeable doubling on the date and lettering. If you spot this, hold on to it. It could be worth thousands. Off-center strikes. If the design isn't properly aligned, leaving a blank space, your penny might fetch a hefty price. Wrong planchet errors. a few were accidentally struck on silver or other metal planchets, making them incredibly rare. High-grade condition, a perfectly preserved penny, graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, can be worth a fortune. So, how much are these pennies really worth today? Well, a regular 1977 penny in circulated condition is only worth its face value, 1 cent. However, rare error pennies and high-grade specimens have sold for thousands, and in some cases, even millions. In recent auctions, a near-perfect MS-67 1977 penny sold for over $7,000. A unique error penny from this year reportedly sold for $18 million. Even well-preserved regular pennies from this year can be worth $100 or more. That's why it's always a great idea to check your pocket change. Now that you know the value of these pennies, how can you find one? Here's what you should do: search your change. Always check your pennies, especially if you come across a 1977 Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for doubling or mint errors. Get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC for an accurate value assessment. Sell at auctions or online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stacksbowers. That a certified, high-grade 1977 penny could change your life. And there you have it, folks. The 1977 Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune, so start checking your coins today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin hunting tips. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, keep searching and happy collecting. Have you ever come across a 1980 Lincoln penny and wondered if it's worth more than just 1 cent? Well, hold on to your seats because today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, rare errors, and jaw-dropping values of these small but mighty coins. Could a 1980 penny really be worth up to $14 million? Stick around to find out. The 1980 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Over 14.1 billion pennies were struck that year, making them common, or so it seems. But some of these pennies hold secrets that make them worth small fortunes. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909. The 1980 version was made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, but as we'll see, certain variations make some of these pennies incredibly valuable. What makes a 1980 Lincoln penny worth big bucks? Errors, condition, and demand. Some of the rarest varieties include double die obverse, DDO. These pennies show doubling in the letters, "In God We Trust," and the date, 1980. High-grade DDO pennies can fetch thousands at auctions. Off-center strikes. If a penny was struck off-center, leaving part of the design missing, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands depending on how much of the design remains visible. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1980 pennies were mistakenly struck on dime planchets, making them much thinner and silver in color. These rare finds can be worth thousands. Full red MS-67 plus condition, pennies in pristine, uncirculated condition graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can sell for thousands. So, where does this mysterious $14 million price tag come from? Well, in some cases, ultra-rare coins, especially those with unique mint errors or historical significance, can skyrocket in value if collectors are willing to pay top dollar. While number 1980 Lincoln penny has officially sold for that much, certain ultra-rare finds could break records. Let's talk about the current market. A regular 1980 penny in circulated condition is still just 1 cent. However, high-grade examples, error coins, and unique varieties can sell for anywhere from $100 to over $10,000 at auction. Always check your coins, because you never know when you might be holding a hidden treasure. To see if your 1980 penny is valuable, follow these tips. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling or off-center strikes. Weigh the coin. An incorrect weight could signal a rare error. Compare your coin to auction listings on eBay, Heritage Auctions, or PCGS. Do you have a rare 1980 penny? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin discoveries. Who knows? Your next penny could be worth a fortune. Imagine holding a penny worth millions in your hand. Sounds unbelievable, right? But what if I told you that a 1982 D. Lincoln penny is making waves in the coin collecting world, with a jaw-dropping estimated value of up to $4 million? In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, key features, and what makes these ultra-rare coins worth a fortune. To understand the incredible value behind the 1982 D. Lincoln penny, we first need to look back at its history. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a significant change in the composition of pennies due to rising copper costs. Before this, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, but in the latter half of 1982, the mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper coating. This means that there are two main types of 1982 pennies: the heavier copper pennies, weighing 3.11 grams, and the lighter zinc pennies, weighing 2.5 grams. But here's where things get interesting. Some rare 1982 D copper pennies were mistakenly struck, making them ultra-rare collector's items. So, how can you tell if you've got a valuable 1982 D penny? Here are the key factors to look out for. Weight: the rare copper version weighs 3.11 grams, while the more common zinc version weighs 2.5 grams. You'll need a precision scale to check this. Mint mark: look for the D mint mark under the date, which stands for Denver Mint.No small date variety. Unlike some other 1982 pennies, the most valuable 1982 D copper pennies have the large date variety. If your 1982 D penny meets these criteria, you could be sitting on a potential goldmine. So, let's talk numbers. How much is this ultra-rare penny actually worth? In 2019, a 1982 D copper penny was discovered and authenticated by coin experts. This single coin was estimated to be worth between $50,000 to $100,000 at that time. However, recent market trends suggest that if another high-grade specimen appears, it could fetch up to $4 million in the right auction. Even lower-grade specimens can still bring in thousands of dollars, with coin collectors and investors constantly hunting for this rarity. The value of these pennies could continue to rise. Now, the big question: how can you check if you have a valuable 1982 D penny in your collection? Here's a simple step-by-step guide. Gather your 1982 pennies. Look for pennies dated 1982 with a D mint mark. Use a digital scale, weigh each penny. If you find one that weighs 3.11 grams, set it aside. Examine the date and mint mark. Ensure it has a large date format and the correct mint mark. Verify with a coin expert. If you think you found one, take it to a professional coin grader for authentication. With patience and luck, you might just find a hidden gem worth millions. So, do you have a 1982 D penny lying around? It's time to check your change, go through those old coin jars, and maybe even search your childhood piggy bank. Who knows? You might just strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, drop a comment below. What's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Let's talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, and treasure hunters, get ready because today we are diving deep into one of the most shocking discoveries in numismatic history. A 1996 D. Lincoln penny worth an astonishing $550,000. Yes, you heard that right, $500,000 for just 1 cent. How is this possible? What makes this particular penny so valuable? And could you be carrying one in your pocket right now? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just want to start checking your change. Before we get into the specifics of this ultra-rare 1996 D. Lincoln penny, let's take a quick look at the Lincoln Cent series, a coin that has been in circulation for over a century. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has gone through multiple changes, different metals, different designs, and, of course, various mint errors that made some of these pennies extremely valuable. But none quite like this one. Alright, now let's talk about the superstar of today's episode, the 1996 D Lincoln Penny Ultra Rare Edition. This penny is not just your everyday change, it's a numismatic marvel. Here's why it's so special: ultra deep strike. Unlike regular pennies, this one has an unusually deep and sharp strike, almost proof-like, making it stand out from the rest. Mysterious double die error. One of the reasons this coin is worth so much is the double die obverse, which means the design appears slightly duplicated, especially in Lincoln's face and the inscriptions, wrong metal composition. Some experts believe that this particular 1996 D penny may have been struck on a bronze planchet. Instead of zinc, which was supposed to be phased out, die crack and unique mint mark position, there is also a very unique die crack running through the date and a slightly misaligned Denver mint mark, D, adding to its rarity. Extremely low population. Only a handful of these rare errors have ever been found, making them one of the rarest Lincoln pennies in existence. Now, let's talk about how one of these pennies shocked the world. Imagine this: a coin collector in California was going through his collection when he noticed something strange about one of his 1996 D pennies. After examining it under a high-powered microscope, he immediately contacted a professional grading service. And when the experts saw it, they couldn't believe their eyes. The penny was certified by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, as MS-68 red with rare attributes. Within days, it was put up for auction, and after an intense bidding war, it sold for a jaw-dropping $550,000. Can you imagine finding a single penny and selling it for more than $500,000? Now, you might be wondering, what are my chances of finding one of these rare pennies? The truth is, while these errors are extremely rare, they are out there. Coins with unique errors often go unnoticed for years before someone realizes their true value. So how can you find one? Check your old piggy banks, jars, and rolls of pennies from banks. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling in the letters Liberty and In God We Trust. Look for any unusual color or weight differences. It might be a misstruck planchet. If you suspect you have one, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. So, what's the market value of this coin today? Experts believe that the price of ultra-rare Lincoln pennies is only going up. With collectors willing to pay a premium for unique error coins, we could very well see another one of these 1996 D pennies sell for even more than $550,000 in the future. So, if you ever come across a 1996 D penny that looks unusual, don't spend it. It could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Alright, treasure hunters, that's a wrap for today's episode. What do you think about this unbelievable discovery? Do you have a special penny in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin discoveries, turn on notifications so you never miss an update on valuable coins, share this video with your friends. Who knows, maybe they have a $550,000 penny sitting in their pocket right now. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and who knows? The next time you check your change, you might just hit the jackpot.